The life of an artist. Okay, this morning what I was doing is I just gave an hour and a half lecture, or not lecture, demonstration, talking about fundamentals of basic tools that we draw with. And I was using examples by, let me show you actually what I was using. Now these are drawings. I do this every Tuesday for my online students. We take and study. You can see this one here is was number 86. Okay, but what I was talking about was let's take and open this up, and we can close some of these other things. This is Paulo Giovanni, and the idea of the tools that I'm talking about is how do we describe form? And the fundamental tool is just simple using the sphere. And so the main discussion here was how we develop forms by just taking and thinking of the center of the form and wrapping tones and lines around it. And in my figure drawing class, of course, that's chapter 2. And the drawing manual, it's also the same chapter 2. Using a simple spherical form to take and develop forms on top of a gesture, of course. And so this is, by the way, you can take and sign up for my next series of classes starting in the fall. When I come back, I will be going to Europe. I have teaching a series of classes and seminars starting in 9 September. I'll be in Brussels and Brugge, and then I'll be in Vienna, and you can sign up for those classes. I've still got a couple of Sundays coming up here at the Animation Guild. Not the Animation, take that back. The CTN is just down the street from the Animation Guild. If you live in Southern California, it's a good chance to get 5 hours of drawing in on a Sunday. Anyway, so what I'm doing, and this is the idea when you're taking and you're analyzing something, you try to see how did they do it? How did they go about it? And so what these drawings are then is I take and I go through and I explain how we go about doing this. And just a little bit of a recap here. In this case, it's the idea is that you're bracketing. You're taking and going from one side to the other. And you're thinking about the center of the form. It's not copying a contour. You create the contour by the form that you draw. For a lot of people, that's difficult. Taking and thinking outside of copying. This is not copying. I don't think of copying as drawing, actually. But this is a very, very, very traditional. It's a way of taking and moving the eye. If you're bracketing something, it's like bracketing lines around a sentence or a word in a sentence. Anyway, to really find out how it works, take my class. But this is the way I teach. I demonstrate and I explain how the basic principles are applied and how they've been applied for literally thousands of years. It's not new. It's pretty straightforward, pretty practical, and it's very logical. All right, take care and study with the old guy. But go to the Vilppu Academy and check out the schedule.